So this is a electronic boost control solenoid, not to be confused with the BOV solenoid, which I am told are different. Now, this one I ordered, the manufacturer slash dealer, whatever you want to call them, apparently they kind of make their own, didn't send any information. Their online video for this particular part is 5 years old, and the video shows a completely different unit. It has the ports come out differently, and there's really no explanation to it. So it took me a few minutes to figure this out, so I thought I'd help everybody out. So number one is a vent to atmosphere. You can just leave that just like it is. Number two, which is over here on the side, this goes to your turbo. So this goes to the wastegate, either your internal or external, and this number three is your vacuum source. When these valves fail, they're designed to stick open, allowing the turbo not to build unlimited boost. So this way you don't burn up your engine. This goes on the passenger side of the Hyundai Veloster, down on the side of the motor. You'll see it. Now, I'll be installing this later, so I just wanted to point out the number two should go to your turbo, number three is a vacuum source, and number one is vent to atmosphere. Some people recycle this back to your air intake, which you can do that as well. If your air intake is close to this, it would be like a 4-foot rubber hose to do that. So we're going to go ahead and leave it like it is, and we'll get it installed. But yeah, a little bit of research. Hopefully that helps somebody. So today on the 2016 Veloster, we are going to be installing this electronic bypass solenoid valve. Now, some people confuse these with the BOV valve, which is this guy right here. Now, the difference between that, the ends, this one's round and that one's square. That is a different valve. The one that we want is here on the passenger side, right there. It might be hard to see. Now, there's a couple of videos going around on the internet where people are doing these from the top. As you can see, it's kind of cramped. But if you pull the passenger side tire off, and get your finger thing out of the way, you can reach it from right there without all of that hassle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to disconnect it and pull that down out of there. Alright, so after trying to put the part in the first time with the plastic ends, the plastic ones they sent, they're too big for the vacuum lines that are on the car. Now, this might not have been a problem because initially this part was supposed to come with new vacuum line, but it didn't. Manufacturer forgot to send it. So I had to go get barbed ends, and since I was going to waste my time doing that, I went ahead and got brass ones. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the part in and get this thing back together. Alright, so I got it fully installed. I flipped my bracket over and I bent it into an L shape so I could mount my solenoid a little farther away from the motor, just to help with the heat. I heard people were complaining that they still get heat soak, so I got rid of that. Hopefully, I've moved it out. It's still in this rubber thing pretty decent, so we're off. I also had to find a longer line because the barbed ends that I bought are not angled, so the short one wasn't long enough. Other than that, it's in, and next thing I'm going to do is fire it up and see how we go.